So here we have our new red gradient applied to the background, transitioning to a beige as the background color that shows up when the gradient ends. It's not bad. I'd like to add a little edge here along the bottom though. You'll remember that the lifechurch.tv design had a black edge across the top, which looks nice. I'd actually like to put a black edge right here at the transition to the second color in our background. So let's move over to our Photoshop document. I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole thing. We're simply going to add about a 10 pixel tall black rectangle across the bottom of this. So grabbing the rectangle tool, I'm going to constrain the size of this to be as wide as our canvas and 10 pixels high. I've entered these values before, but just as simple as typing them in here. And now when I go to add a new rectangle, it'll just give us one exactly that height. Now at first it's going to give it to us with the same color and the same effects as the one we just made, so we're going to modify those. But here we've got it now placed across the bottom edge of our big rectangle. I'm going to name this black edge. So we're going to turn this into. And on this one I don't need the effects, so I'm going to remove those effects. In fact, I'm going to take and drag that effects part of the layer down to the trash. Just get rid of that. I'm going to double click on the red color. I'm going to change that to black. All zeros. Okay. Now I've got a black edge. I'm going to toggle off the guides, Command semicolon, and if I click on the shape here to take off that selection, now I can see more how that'll look across the bottom edge. Now the nice thing about how we have this set up is you'll see that my new black edge comes straight across the bottom edge of our slice. So making a slice of this, we're already ready to go. Anything you see within the area of the slice is going to come out as a slice. So now all that needs to happen is to go to File, Save for Web and Devices, JPEG High again. You can see we've got this slice selected, it includes our black, and save. Now let's make sure we have selected slices only. That's true. And let's name this something sensible. I'm actually going to cheat and click into my images folder, name it something very similar to the prior one. Red gradient, black edge. So that way I'll be able to know what it is when I see its file name. And save. Shifting to our Finder, I see that I've got, well, it saved it in a new images folder. There's my black edged version. I'm going to drag it out here to the other folder. Remove the 02 from it. Now copy this over to my images folder. There it is. Now I'm going to cheat. I'm actually going to double click on this to get its file name correctly. Copy, Command C, click out of there. Now to our text editor, and I'm going to replace red gradient 500 pix with red gradient black edge 500 pix. There it is, save. Shift to Firefox, refresh. That's not bad. Kind of like that.